Thank you. 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 Man, I thought that thing was on. I thought I hit the mute button, y'all. Yo, a man said check my mic. I checked it. Yo, it's got all these old gadgets, and I moved it and touched it. See, when I touch it now, the sound come on. Thank you, everybody, for the mic checks. Thank you for the mic. I think I'm all right now. I think I'm all right because I see my levels. I think I'm all right. But if y'all watch this, watch how sensitive it is. I touch then pop back on. Oh man, this mic ain't no joke now. This mic ain't no joke. But unique things happen this weekend. Shout out to Jim Hicks, Sandra, his wife, and Terrence, and the whole gang over there at a season opener. Man, I got had a good time. And somebody asked me something weird, and I just man, hold up, y'all. Asked me a question. It's the weirdest question. I can't wait to talk to him. I had a chance to talk to him, but they asked me, watch this. What they asked me? Did I get paid to be at the event this weekend? And I ain't had a chance to talk to him. They just said, did I get paid? And I understand it. I said, man, I just came to 2 games. I wanted to see Skip, little Skip. I wanted to see Reese. I wanted to see Garrett, Elijah Garrett. I wanted to see Christian Haskett. He said, I was thinking that's a lot of time that you spent out there. And I didn't feel it was that much time. But I love how the people feel that my time is valuable, and I loved it. But all I did is came and watched some high school basketball just like everybody else did. But I appreciate the person saying it because they know how valuable my time is. And for people, and it just made me think about it. He realized how valuable my time is. And for me to spend it out there that much time and wasn't getting paid for it, it was I'm glad to have friends like that. Jermaine, yeah, I saw you. I saw you, Jermaine. Boy, you in that sex. Hey man, don't sit on wherever I'm at, don't y'all sit. Wait a minute. The Beaumont, don't sit on the other side, man. I don't want to sit on the Beaumont side. Wherever y'all at, I'm not sitting there. I love y'all, but I ain't sitting there because I'm trying to watch the game as y'all bring something. Y'all get me. But great seeing y'all, man. I couldn't wait. But somebody asked me that. Jermaine, a partner of mine said, homeboy, I'm telling y'all, he sent me a text. He said, did you get paid to be there all weekend? I said, no. I said, man, I came, I came to support the event, support RCS Sports. I said, but the answer to your question, I did not get paid to watch them games. I said, why you ask? You know me. I want to know, Eric Boone, why I asked. Shit, I showed up like y'all. I wanted to see somebody. I'm going to talk about it on the show, but I wasn't there in an official capacity. But I'm just glad somebody realized how valuable my time is, Jermaine. Got a chance to hang out with you, mess with Jermaine and them. But let me shout out Big Coach. I see everybody. I see you, Daryl. I see y'all. I see you. Whoever, man, I don't know who that is. JJIS. Just man. Man, I don't know who it is. They got you messed up. Let me know who you are so I can talk to you. But it was a great. I got a great time. Uh, man, let me tell you something. The games that I went to, um, I told you I wanted to see. I wanted to see Reese. I wanted to see Reese. Y'all, let me tell you something. Reese Austin. Oh, that's Jay. Okay, Jay, quit switching up on me, man. Reese Austin. No, they probably did it, Jay. But Reese Austin is must see TV. Beaumont Westbrook is must see TV. I ain't gonna lie, I like everybody on the team. Everybody play. I like the big white kid. Everybody know how I feel about Christian and Christian Haskett. Uh, it's just gotten so much better. Uh, gee, Elijah Garrett. I appreciate his defense and his defense's presence and knowing where to be. And he understanding when I go to college, I got to be great at being a disruptor. Uh, he happened to be a unique breed of a table setter and a bucket getter. His shot was just a little the other day, but I just didn't watch the game and what I found out. Parents, do me a favor. Don't y'all get mad at these people who report and evaluate your kids no more. Just make sure your kids get better. Because these people, man, bless their little heart. I'm not talking about them. They just got their way of looking at the game, and ain't nothing you can tell them. They think they part of I'm an evaluator for some. They think that they know what they talking about, and you can't tell them. They got their mind made up before they walk in the building. It ain't nobody gonna change your mind. I love for people to change the way I think. Cause I learned that's how intelligent people do. We want people to give me I'm just watching. And I'm just listening. I'm finding new people that I ain't never met before. I've seen their name, and they just got. Man, somebody told me yesterday. I never heard this before in my life, and I'm probably the got more basketball than this dude know. But he probably think he know it all. But the man told me, if you got foot speed, let me make sure. Hold on. I want to get the quote. I wrote it down. Man told me some stuff. I wrote it down in my notes, y'all. Y'all got to hold up. Let me get to my notes on y'all now. You know, don't mess with me. The man told me where them notes at. I had to write it down because I know I was gonna forget it. Because I done did 100,000 times. He said, if you got foot speed, hold up, and can pass with both hands, you high major. Let me give me a drink on that. Five, five, five. So all you have to do out there, from this guy's point of view, is have great foot speed and pass with both hands. You are a high major prospect. When this kid nose right in my head with snotty nose, I was dealing with high major prospects. And it takes more ladies and gentlemen. I just don't know. Y'all, no, I didn't block him. I mean, but that's his opinion. Father, son, it was weird. Jermaine, because people look at these people's stuff and they don't like to be quiet. They don't give you foot speed and pass with both hands. That's all he gave me. What do you tell me about opinion? Yep. Fob. Fob, my job now is to speak to our next generation and speak to the parents. Don't y'all be around here worried about what these evaluators say. And my college coaches that I know, some of y'all, man, y'all better look thoroughly into some of these players that people talking about. And then, hold it, the same guy told me this. This what scared me. This what scared me, though, hurt. The man told me, because I didn't know who it was. The young man told me, I don't watch pro basketball. I don't care. I just like college and high school basketball. I don't. But you covering guys that's trying to get there. Every guy you covering and talking about and writing about and tweeting about are trying to get to a place that you have no interest in. I thought that was the weirdest piece of crap that I ever heard of. Why do y'all get these people? Then you got those old negative Ned ass, you got dudes in there, he ain't nothing right. Then y'all got the group text guys. Rob, foot speeds, and can pass with both hands. You high major. What's up, Robert Young? I'm just really, really, really feeling, but I also people I haven't seen, young fella. You know what? That game between Seven Lakes and yeah, her, and these people, her. All I'm telling y'all, do me a favor. I mean, everybody, y'all reevaluate everybody that's evaluating and talking about your kid. I mean, everybody. Don't leave nobody. Reevaluate them. You reevaluate everything else. You get your house inspected. You reevaluate where you go to the grocery store. You reevaluate your man and you reevaluate your woman. Y'all need to start reevaluating because maybe, and I be trying to find some light in their conversations, but they so dead set. Well, that's just how it is, and this is what it is. Because these folks give you a little couple of dollars for your opinion about some basketball, some high school basketball. But shout out to the little kid. I like the little kid Roy Shelton. Royce got something for you though. And I see why y'all like Atascocita. I didn't. I see why y'all like Seven Lakes, because I just, never been close to the program. I like love Adam Boyd. Uh, and I like the Contave kid, because the first time I didn't like him, but I see. Contave, I see Contave, your problem, it wasn't your problem. It's that people been running their mouth too much about you. And all they had to do is shut up and let somebody come to the game and see it and quit trying to sell you and just let your play show up. Because I'm the guy, you can't sell me. You can't sell me. When I see your ass play 3 or 4 times, I, I, I know, but Cantave, I like you. But people was trying to say you was this and this and this, and when I show up, I'm looking for that, and I don't see that, and that's what I have to evaluate you on what they be saying. And I know it ain't your fault, baby. That's why I tell y'all, don't even pay them people. It ain't your fault. You gonna play. You gonna have a great, 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 great college career. I like you. Y'all got a team. It was a team full of college players. What's it? Hold on. I got the information. Hold on. 7-8 versus uh, um, Atascocita. Atascocita had New Mexico, Contave, New Mexico State, Adam Boyd, Louisiana Tech, Salanoa. I kind of like him, 35. I kind of like him, 35. And they Nas Price. I like him. Nas, you better start eating some peanut butter. You're a little light in the ass because you stayed on the floor. But Nas Price is nice. Last Price, the left. I wish it. Last Price. Could you imagine the following that you would have had if you'd have stayed in Houston all this time instead of running around here in all these places, looking for love in all the wrong places, and then you end back up where you were? Nas Price is nice. I like. He goes at you. He coming at your behind, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, that's why I have to go see these people myself. Cause people would talk down on him and talk this about him, but Nas Price is nice, man. Uh, Let me see. But that was a great, great game. I like that game. I think Seven Lakes pulled it out. Hey, what my boy Royce? His name I was talking about Royce. Cause somebody came away and hit me. Man, look at the Royce. I said, yeah. Cause I love something about Royce. Roy's coach had him in the game at the end of the game. That means when coaches trust you at the end of the game. But Royce, let me tell you something. And that's just me, Royce. That's just me now. If I got Adam Boyd and this other dude on my team, I'm trying to get that ball to one of them instead of making a play. Maybe the coach told you to. If the coach told you to, I'm all right. I said, but you got to start thinking. You're great at table setting. Then you have some guys that you can set the table for. But them last plays, and somebody else might tell you different. Just taking it from OG. You follow me? You got the, those dudes are tried and true. I want Adam Boyd taking my last shot on that team. And I don't know enough about your team because I ain't been to y'all practice. So I don't know how y'all practice. It might work in practice. This just me. This is something to think about. I ain't evaluating you. I'm just, man, I had a little youngster just like you too. And his job as a point guard was to always, if you ever ask him, man, get the ball to the best player on your team, your best scorer on your team, your best, you do that. Get your ball to your best player. But the point guard that I raised, he said, but whoa, Daddy, whoa. He said, whoa, Daddy. I got to add something to that one. I said, what? He said, Dad, what if you the best player and you still the point guard? What do you do then? I ain't gonna tell y'all what I told him. Y'all put on the team, put on the what you call it, what y'all gonna tell me. Somebody just sent me a picture of talking about all these people played together. Somebody just sent me a video. All these people played together. Okay. All right. Thank you. But y'all understand what I'm saying? But Kevin Freitman came up there trying to tell me, I told y'all, don't tell me who the player is. Just let me watch the game. That's why I like to sit by myself. Don't come telling me about no player, nobody, anybody that I don't want to hear. Because I should be asking somebody else, who is that? But when you tell me about a player now, I'm going to be, got expectations. Y'all ain't got that one yet. Y'all ain't got that in you yet. You ain't got that in you yet. Just let me watch the game. But I love that game. But boy, y'all got to realize, if ever Reese Austin playing and somebody else be playing that night, I'm gonna probably be at that game. Cause I just like y'all, it's a breath of fresh air when I can get somebody that I like that. You know, it's just certain, y'all, it's just my preference. And I know, well, Barbara, what about my son? I love your son. I like your son, but it's just something about this dude. When everybody in the gym know you got it and know you're gonna do with it, and they can't do nothing about it. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I don't know what the hell was wrong with Houston, Texas. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all gonna mess up a good thing. Y'all gonna stop people from giving great events like that. And the gym ain't packed. The gym was nice, but I thought it should. Okay. And then anybody else around, do me a favor. Do me a favor. And bless your little heart. But don't come to Houston putting on no other kind of event. I don't care what kind of event it is. Don't come to Houston putting on another day, on that weekend. Find you another damn weekend. That thing that been a staple for years. What are you bringing your ass? Maybe some of those other people would have been there. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I know I'm the only one that said it, because everybody else be tap dancing around you. Ain't nothing like a free black man. Southmore is nice. Number 4, Anthony Key. You know what? You didn't have to tell me he was nice. You might have thought he was nice, but guess what? Number 4, what you said? Number 4. For who? For Atascocita, number 4. I don't remember. I don't remember number 4. I just don't remember. Ain't nothing against him. You notice I didn't mention him. And I saw the whole game. But who is this, man? They got a kid. Hold up. What's the big kid? Moton for Westbrook. I like him. I kind of like him. He a junior. I kind of like him. I kind of like him, man. Oh my God. Brandon Moton. Kind of like him. Uh, I ain't telling y'all, you know, it's a, you said, I had a ball sitting courtside with you. Don't sit next to me no more. Freight, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Don't sit next to me. Sit somewhere else. Because I really be trying to watch. But thanks for the M&Ms, though. Thanks for the M&M. But you can still sit somewhere. Because I'm focused. I'm laser focused. I like Santos. Santos, I ain't forgot about you, baby. I like Santos. I like Martin. Number 12. Number 12. Number 12. Number 12. I promise you, number 12. I told everybody, number 12. You too loose with that basketball, Jose Martin. Oh, you're a senior. You can dance with it. You too loose with it. I said you was going to turn that ball at the end of the game. And guess what happened? That's what happened. What's up, had a good point. God scores when he has to. Yeah, yeah. But that ain't the question. The question was, what if you the best player? If you were taught to get the ball to the best scorer, the best player on the team, and then the kid come back and say, well, I'm the best player and the best scorer on the team. So how do you handle that? I don't want to hear about the good point guard score when he has to. I don't want to hear that. Bob, you're a coach. I want to talk to somebody who done coached at a high level. I haven't paid somebody who coached. What if a player come back and tell you that? That happened to be your son. Bob, but for real, Bob, don't be laughing. He said, I wasn't. He said, I wasn't. I was 2 days. Yeah, but you came over. Yeah, you came next to me. Soon you came over. I like to sit by myself. But let me keep going. Let me keep going. Well, that's. Let me see. I keep some notes. Um, but I love the movement for Seven Lakes and the Toscasita. Oh my God, them kids was moving. Wasn't nobody standing around. Them kids was moving. They had action after action after action after action after action. And somebody had sent me something. They said, Robert, over 62% of high school games are decided by turnovers and free throws, not highlight plays. Shit, I can say that for college teams too. But like I said, I feel sorry for these players and people and the people who evaluate them. What I want, even don't even worry about what I said today. I wasn't evaluating. I'm just here, just trying to give you a little information, man. Cause I know what them people at the next level, I know what they're looking for. Cause I talk to them all the time. And just talking to them about players, they be talking about what they need for their program. Let me tell you something. Number one thing, man, you got to be tough, man. And I mean mentally tough. Mentally tough. If you don't know, it ain't, man, I'm gonna fight you. No. When things go wrong, when you turn the ball, sprint back. When you're missing a shot, all that, woe is me. Don't nobody care about that. Make the next one. That's being mentally tough. I don't know if anybody tell you. That's being mentally tough. When they're tough, y'all got, and I see some soft-ass college players out here. Oh my God, they soft as Dr. Cotton. They soft as Dr. Cotton. The school I went to got a few of them on that team. Soft as Dr. But always want some NIL. Want some NIL. All you NIL, how much y'all want, man, y'all got to go and earn that money, man. Because y'all better be glad Robert Hatter ain't overhand out the money. Because it's some people's check will be short. You gonna short me? I'm finna short you can't finna just show up here and ain't gonna give me no work. That's the only thing I don't like about the NIL. He said, you get the ball out of his hands early, then come back and get it. Great defensive. This is guard the ball. So if he's off the ball, the defense is not standing watching. That ain't what I asked you. I don't know what you're talking about. That ain't what I asked you. That ain't what I asked you. That ain't what I asked you. I don't know what you're talking about. But y'all understand what I'm saying? You know, I sit here, like I said, Nas Price is nice. Jose Martin was nice. Ross Sheldon was nice. Uh, but Ross, it's my first time seeing you. And at the end of the game, it was just a little shaky. End of the game. But the coach had you in there. Uh, yeah, them checks gonna be sharp. Uh, yeah, that Houston, Alabama, Auburn game, I did not get a chance to see it. But since you put it up on the board, I didn't. I got it. I got it taped. I just didn't have time, man. Somebody gonna come. You know what? Y'all, yesterday, I went out, went to church, went to play golf, and somebody called me. Shout out to King Six. Y'all, I met with King Six yesterday. But somebody called me, and King Six gonna call me. Man, your boy in the game. I said, who? Shadua. I said, I don't care. I'm done with the Cleveland Browns. I saw how open that damn line was. 3 guys trying to block one guy and had a free runner to come in and hit Shadua. Kevin Stefanski, you rotten person. I saw that. See, I watched the game, man. I watch certain little things, but this U of H, Auburn, you know, I didn't get a chance to see it. I listened to it. I was listening to it. U of H win the game 73 to 72. And I watched it. I mean, you know, just me. I'm about to look at the Chris Sinak had a good game. The young fella, the young fella that moved up a little bit, Clinton Flemings, they already called it. You know how quick people are. They already saying, man, I'm sorry I didn't invite you, but you might get your invite. Sonia said U of H Auburn game. Heck, all 3 H-Town games were interesting. Sonia, I saw that. Them sorry ass Texans won. Them Rockets pretty good. Rockets pretty. He said the answer to be the best player, to be the best player and is the PG. I was just speaking on the. I didn't understand what you were saying. You said you get the ball out of his hand. We ain't talking about the defensive part. We talking about you missed the point. You missed the point. I don't feel like explaining it again, man. I don't feel like foul trouble cost them. Foul trouble is a part of the basketball game, though. You got to be smarter and not foul. That's all. You just got to be smart. Let me see how many fouls the other team had. Let me see how many fouls the other team had. Oh, they ain't. You know what? Some about other team had 23 fouls. Wait a minute. 14. Oh, yes, 14 per. Yeah, they didn't foul as much. Auburn didn't foul as much. 14 to 23. But I like Chris Sinak. I like him. I love Kingston Fleming. I've always liked him. You know, people talking about, man, what are you going to do, man? Freshman, man. Foul trouble. He said both teams fought to the end. That was a good game to watch between. Yes, but my young fella, Sebastian, played 26 minutes, had 7 points. He was 2 for 2 from the field. Williams Adams, he was 3 of 8. Sebastian, no! 3 of 8 from the free throw line. Sebastian, that'll got you in double figures. You missed 5 free throws, baby boy. Hey, Sebastian, I know somebody watching. Sebastian, 100 extra free throws every game. I mean, every day, excuse me. Every day. 100 extra free throws. Don't get out the gym without shooting 100. I ain't talking about what y'all shoot in practice. When everybody get through, you shoot your own 100. All right, get your GA in there. You shoot your own 100. You shoot too good to ever go 3 of 8 ever. King Stick, she said, you see, I said interesting. Yeah, them Texans, yeah. Fleming had a huge turnover at the end. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Young point guard's gonna turn the ball over. Excuse me. Stephen Curry. Stephen Wardell Curry, that guy I'm always talking about, y'all. No, I got Ken. Let's try 200 first. He's so good, he don't need but 200, Ken. He ain't the 100, Ken Star. He don't need it. All he needs is 100 extra. That's all. No, 100 makes. Yeah, 100 makes. When I said 100, I mean 100 makes. The African to be blocking some shots. Call that kid by his name, man. Go find his number and find him by his name. We don't talk about nobody like that on the show. King Six. Okay. Houston was recruiting Adams, I think. But hey man, Sebastian, he's gonna be pretty good. He's gonna be pretty good. In a big game like that, he get a chance to play 26 minutes. That means he's an integral part of of that offense. He is the only one that didn't start, and he had 26 minutes. He is needed for them to be great. He's gonna be he gonna and he came right out of high school here. See, you can go to a private school. You don't have to follow. Listen, you don't have to follow the sun. You don't have to follow nobody. The Link Academy, Dink Academy, Pink Academy, Crink Academy, OK Academy, OK Corral, and Votberg, and all of that. Man, you can get anything you want out of this city of Houston if you want to. Okay? I'm telling you, you can get anything you want to out of this city right here. You don't have to go all over the world. I got to go to this prep school. That's all. It keeps me more advanced. Let me tell you something. When your ass can play, you can play. See, I didn't see that. He had a key turnover, but he came back and had a key block. See, let's tell the whole story. See, I ain't seen the game yet. I can't wait to go see the game. But I'm just looking at some stuff. Isaiah Hartwell, I've been waiting on him to do this. Thank you, Isaiah. Yeah, Isaiah. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh, yeah, 21 minutes. You ain't. Oh, no, I ain't, because you still ain't hit no shots. I thought you had 21 minutes. You didn't have but 5 points. Let me keep going. But okay. I like that. Hey, y'all. But them Houston Rockets. He said, did you see Sheldon in Miami last night? No, I did not see Sheldon. I saw where they got their head tore off by Florida. I saw that they got beat by Florida. What did Sheldon do? Since you asked him about Sheldon, let's look him up. He had 7 points. He had 7 points. Oh, you say he was solid on defense. Okay. He had 7 points. He played 21 minutes, which is great. He said, I wrongly judged Fleming by what he did against Bel Air. That's why I keep telling. I tell you. I keep telling. See, this is what I like. I keep telling y'all sit up here and watch a kid play one time against Bel Air in high school, and then you gonna judge him. You judge him wrong. You shouldn't be judging no player anyway. But Fleming, but let me see what your boy Sheldon had. He was 2 of 6, and he made, oh my God. Him and Sebastian played on the same summer team, and both of them missed 5 free throws together. Both of them had identical 3-point. Let me see, is that right? Sebastian, yeah. 3 for 8. Both of them identical. How, oh my God. What y'all doing over there at Thunder Gym? John Lucas? But shout out to Sheldon. Shout out to Jay Lucas, man. I want him to win every chance he can get. But he just ran against one better teams. He said, them Rockets play together, man. I love how they play together. Them Rockets, they blew that game last night. Alfie Sengun Kevin Durant, I know you're tall, man. Get down low, man. They knock you down like you was a little kid last night. Shadow show. They knock you down. He said Fleming's first step action. He moved right past most. I love it. Okay, see, okay, all right, okay, son. Well, I'm gonna go watch the game. I'm gonna go watch the game. I gotta watch. Let's see. What else happened? Some stuff. I got some stuff, man. I got some stuff for y'all. Anything else? Anything about this? The magazine is out. The magazine is out. Uh, make sure you get it as a collector's item. He won't be making a second run at them. He gonna print them. But man, shout out to the young kids who played. And I didn't see a lot of y'all play, but I just can't sit in the gym that long. It ain't my job to sit in no gym, like the guy said. It ain't my job, but it's a few kids that I'm gonna follow around a little bit. They said a kid from San Antonio is gonna be pretty good. Sheldon did not play well. Maybe I was watching a different game. Condon got whatever he want. It was a bad matchup for him. So who sat up there and said, hold up, see, this is what I like. This is what I like. Big coach don't know what the hell he was talking about. He looked solid on the and he said, this man here just said Condon got whatever the hell he want to. They pushed him. Lori, so what? They pushed him and they pushed him. They pushed him. Everybody push. They pushed him. You can't come to the ball standing straight up. How about saying that? Because in games like this, they gonna push you. They gonna push you and they gonna push you and go through you. That man like AB push him down and go get the free throw. That's why he failed? No, that ain't why he failed. Everybody get pushed. No, I ain't going with that one. I ain't going with that one. Kevin Durant, they pushed him. I can't believe you said, oh my God, I'm glory. They didn't call it. Did they call it? Well, if they didn't call it, he didn't push. He didn't get pushed. Hey, man, I was overcritical. Because I said, not overcritical, I said about Reed Shepherd, I said he should have to start playing like he's the fourth pick in the draft. Didn't I say that? So I really wasn't overcritical. I was just saying it makes you look, man, play like you're the fourth pick in the draft. Play like you the big fourth pick. That's all I ever asked. And now, oh, you've been funny. Okay. My bad, coach. No, Lord, I thought you was just, no. Lanaro got to keep a wider base. I mean, if I set this tripod pod up and I just have it straight up like this here, it's gonna fall down with my camera and break my camera. That tripod got to be wide. Oh yeah, them big boys. How? I told y'all about How last week. I said, How they ain't playing no game. He said, we got a new mayor from San Antonio. Yeah, they got a little young kid, man, that played for San Antonio, Harlan. Hold up. I didn't see him play. Somebody give me his name. But when I walked in there, somebody was telling me about that youngster. They was telling me about him. I don't know his name. I just want to know who he is. Somebody tell me who he is. Because I don't have that sheet. Because I didn't go to the game. I just had the sheet, the games I went to. And ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't sign you, do me a favor. Bartholomew, do me a favor. Fob, well, you can't. Glory, who else on here? Sonya, who else on here? King Sticks, you was there last night. Who else on here? Eric, you got to go see Second Baptist play. Listen, I don't care if they playing My Sisters of Mercy. You got to come see Reese. I don't care if they playing the Little Sisters of the Poor. You got to go see him. You just got to. I want you to watch his movements, up and down. Oh my God! And then he gonna guard you if you the best player. You, that coach didn't jump in his arm. Uh, let's go. Let's keep going. Where? Freeman. Who else? London Jack. Hold up. Let me write a little London. London, I'm finna put you in my London. I didn't see you, London. But London, I'm about to keep up with you. Prospects. I'm gonna put this in my thing. London, I can't wait, because London, I gotta put the eye on you myself. Cause these dudes, I don't know what they do. I don't depend on them to tell me who good no more, London. Cause I found out over the weekend, I don't think like a lot of these guys. So nothing against them. I just see something different. Oh, he 2000. London Jackson. Jackson. London. Man, you got me. I'm going to look you up, London. I'm going to look you. I'm looking up the video on you, London, tonight. 2029 65. Yeah, that's him. That's him. That's him. 2029. He's 6'5". London, I'm already about to tell some. I'm already about to call somebody about you, London, right now. I'm on my way. I got to see you one more time, but I'm gonna call somebody and say, look, I might be calling you about something. Who was a surprise for? Well, Kingston Fleming, it wasn't hard to say he was good now, Corey, because he been good. If he going to U of H and all these other coaches, you don't have to tell me. When I saw Kingston Fleming's my own two eyes. You didn't have to tell me about him. I saw. I ain't need nobody to tell me about. He said, I saw his highlight. So somebody say 6'5", somebody say 6'6". I haven't seen who. Oh yeah, Reese. Oh, Reese, yes. Eric, I know you're talking about Reese, right? Reese is that good. I don't know who was the surprise performer at the season opener, because I didn't watch, but boy, I watched Reese play, I watched Beaumont Westbrook play, and I watched Atascocito 7 Lakes. So I don't know who was the surprise performer. That ain't my job. That's them guys who was there all day. You know, Doug and them, they'll find that out. Also, so my young fella won Peace Game. Jimmy. I don't know. I don't know who was a surprise performer. No, I ain't see nobody that surprised me. Because like I say, I didn't. But what I did though, I liked a little bit. I liked Contavi a little bit more. I like Santos a little bit more. Because people been telling me about it, but I like to come see him myself. And so that's all. That's all. It ain't a big deal. Hold up, I gotta see something. I forgot to see something. Who won this game right quick? But London Jackson. I like that name too. London Jackson. London Jackson. But y'all, Nas Price, you might want to see Nas Price too. But ain't nothing like Reese. Reese is, yeah. If you saying, look, man, if Sac and Baptist playing, I don't care if they playing Wisdom High School. Used to be Lee High School. I want to go see him play. Shit, Dan didn't want to go to the practice. I got to find out when to practice. Because I like to watch kids in practice. But Reese Austin, y'all, yeah. Hold up. He got good foot speed. He can pass with both hands. Hey, Lord. Somebody told me yesterday, man, boy, that's why you got to go to the season opener, man. Cause it'd be funny, man, the stuff that you hear. The man talking about a player, and you know why people be trying to force you on players. Y'all notice? All I'm gonna ask y'all to do is go look. Go tell me. Now, if he ain't that good when y'all go see him, y'all come back and say, Harry, he's not that good. And get what I'm gonna say? Okay, but I like it. I don't try to tell y'all who to like, but don't be forcing somebody down my throat and cause his ass ain't hit a shot in 2 weeks. Then you tell me, well, he got good foot speed and he can pass with both hands, so he high major. Don't do me like that, y'all. That ain't fair. That ain't fair. Where am I at? Damn, I didn't know. Boy, I've been talking for hours. But y'all know something. I was looking. That is Moody. I was looking around. Uh, I'll be watching stuff, right? Kevin Garnett is the only player in NBA history to face both the 72-10 Bulls and the 73-9 Warriors. Somebody told me that last night. So the dude saw Jordan, prime Jordan, Bron, Shaq, Kobe, and Curry. Hmm. That's interesting. Hmm. Y'all know that? What I say, man? He said, "This man here." You know, I watch the media, social media, evaluate the media, and we just don't talk much about how media is directly responsible for us getting to where we at right now. This stuff that's going on in the world right now. My question is, when are we going to clean out that closet? That's why I was exposing. I'm saying I'm listening to these guys, but I know that's their opinions. Uh, but Gary, some of these guys, Gary, I can't wait to talk to you when I get off the show. Some of these guys, they got platforms, y'all, and just cause you got a platform, y'all, that don't mean that. That's why I take this platform very serious. Because why people always spreading information they know nothing about? See, when I'm out here, man, I promise you, I be trying to take out moments so I can cut it up so y'all can swallow this information that I be trying to give out to people. I saw this weekend the craziest game I've ever just seen bits and pieces of. Thank you, A. Smith. Awesome event. What did you like about the event, Ace? Glad you supported. What did you like about the event this weekend? Talk to me. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you like so we can spice it out. Tell me what you like, Ace. Gary said, protect your intellectual property. Ace, tell me. Tell me what you liked about the event. Hey, don't just say you like something. Tell me what you like about it. But I saw this game, um, this West Virginia basketball game against Duke basketball women's. This might go down as one of the most legendary college basketball games, men or women, of all time. Proud of those girls, proud of those ladies, I'm sorry. They just built different. That man said the food was good and the sweets was on point. Ace, yeah, but I'm asking Ace. Ace, what Ace says an awesome event. Tell me what you meant. Ladies and gentlemen, we can learn about resilience from the effort those West Virginia basketball players, uh, women played the other night. The 5 players that played the whole second half could have made excuses and they could have folded. They did the opposite. When the odds were against you got 2 options. When the odds are against you, you got 2 options. You can give up or get up. And they got up. They had 6 girls got put out the game for coming on the floor for fighting. So they had 5 at the second quarter. They had 5 going against Duke's whole team. Carol Lawson, you got to get some. I know them girls know how to play. You got to give. That's Carol Lawson. They talking about you bad. They talking about they talking about how in the hell she's the Olympic coach. That man said, Hannah, when you get time, please let us know about the. I didn't go. I didn't get a chance to go. So I didn't get a chance to go either. So Eric, they had me running here. I didn't get a chance to make it to the event, but I got the book. Hey Smith, I guess you don't want to tell us. You don't want to tell us. I just want to know. But this girl, Celia Rivera, came into that game averaging just 2 points through the first 3 games. But when the situation turned chaotic, the 6'3" forward delivered exactly what she needed. After multiple front court players were ejected, headed into the second half, Rivera was forced to play the rest of the game without a break. She's a big girl. And she responded with the best stretch of her University of Virginia, West Virginia's career. She finished with 12 points, grabbed 8 rebounds, and added 3 assists, stabilizing a shorthanded lineup and guiding them. Yo, Duke, come on, man. Duke is ranked. Got a question for y'all. Got a question. You know I like to have a question. Huge shout out to Irish and the magazine. Hicks did an amazing job about writing on the coaches. Yep, I haven't read it yet, so I can't tell you about it, but I got the book right here. I ain't had time to read it yet. Just got the book yesterday. But these guys got some hell of a wins, man. Ooh, hold on. Members only, exclusive, 500 club, y'all. So Greg Wise, I guess, got the most wins. He got 900, not 900, 900 wins, 985 wins. Next, that's my main man, David Green. Thank you, Sim. With 829. And my other main man, Rodney Courtney, 783 wins. Oh my goodness. Wayne Jones, 743 career wins. Chris Pennington. Chris, I don't know you. Where you the head coach at, Chris? Chris, you at Barbers Hill? You was at Taylor? Chris, I don't know you that good, but you got 833 wins. No David Martinez. He got 572. Russell Carr, where you at, Russell? Westbury Chris, 560. Ralph Barreras, he was at the game yesterday, 552. Tom Penders, guess he at Clear Lake right now. He had 539 wins. Coach Thomas over there, that man just quietly get wins after win after win. Albert Thomas over there at Elkins, shout out to him. I like him. Ron Crandall, 535 wins. Houston Christian. Okay. Chris Mason. Chris Mason, where you at? C.E. King, 533 wins. Gary Black, Klein Forest, Yeah, I like Climb Forest. Oh, Gary got 531. Bruce, James, Bruce, Grover. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. 528 wins. Greg Morrow, 512 wins. Boy, you ain't at the 500 club, man. You got the greatest Houston. Oh my God, this magazine. The magazine is awesome, man. Good job, Jimmy. Good job, good job. Plus, they played on a makeshift court. It don't matter what court they played on, long as it's a court and it's regulation side. It don't matter where you play. If you're a basketball player, you gonna play on anything. But where's that? Where's that? Where's that? Shout it out to the girls, right? Thank you there, Mr. Sims, for that. But y'all, give me your list, okay? Let me do this plain because y'all be messing up and y'all. Give me your top 5 must see. I didn't say best. I said must see. You had to see them players of your lifetime. Must see. Who is your 5? Let's put them on the screen. Must see. Not who the greatest. Now, who is your must see in your lifetime? If you didn't see Wilt and you didn't see all of them other people, if you didn't see them other people, just say in your lifetime. If you didn't see Jordan in your lifetime, you didn't see him. Yeah, okay. I said, give me your top 5 players must see of your lifetime. Not nobody else's lifetime, but y'all. Give me. I know y'all got to think about it. You can put them up there. But I saw some Trey Phillips. I saw some. I saw the first triple double. Excuse me, the first 40-point triple double ever in Clippers history the other night. James Harden put on a masterclass. Ladies and gentlemen, I know y'all don't like him. Do y'all understand how insane it is to still be that good at 36 years old? I know he ain't got no ring. There's a lot of great players ain't got no ring. But so much for James Harden falling off. So many people have spent their entire lives taking James Harden and his greatness for granted. He for sure is flawed, and I've said it. I like his list. I like his list. Man, we talking about the NBA. I can't believe, man, I'm talking about the NBA. Man, talking about Jonathan Mingo and he got EYB. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. NBA, y'all, not no EYBL. I take one of them damn EYBL ass coaches that come on here with that mess. The NBA, man. I knew I should have said. The top must-see players of your lifetime is easy in the NBA. My fault. I forgot I had to be specific to y'all. And man said Penny, Grant Hill, Kobe, Shaq, and James Harden. Rockets James Harden. Okay. All right. Harden has always had that old man game below the rim scale. Yeah, but let me keep going. I just thought about it. I said he's flawed, right? But it's going to be a while, ladies and gentlemen, before we see someone who's been dominant the way he has for so long. And we're living through a great time through him. I know y'all, well, he didn't win nothing for me. He go to the strip club. Man, I don't know how anybody sane can not have Stephen Curry on their list. Anybody sane. I just don't understand. What's up, Paul Miranda? Paul Miranda, what's happening up there? What's happening around here? Hey, y'all. I was thinking about the Brooklyn Big Three would have still been the best team in the East right now if they'd have stayed. And then and I want a public service announcement because I don't like how these people been doing this, and y'all know. But listen to me, in case y'all playing around. That man said Michael Jordan, George Gervin, Wemby, Kobe, and Shaq. Okay, that's a good five. I just can't watch. I just must see. Let me see. Yes, I didn't get up and go see George Gervin play. I saw him, but I wouldn't. I didn't rush down there to see him play. I'm gonna rush to see Wemby play. I rushed to see Michael play. I really did never rush to see Kobe Bryant play. I really didn't rush to see Shaq play. I didn't. But I went to games because he played with Penny for a while. But I'm talking about make me get up at the must-see TV. Jordan must-see TV. Curry must-see TV. Magic was must-see TV. Iverson wasn't must-see TV to me. I'm trying to find y'all. But Wemby is must-see TV. So I got Jordan, Curry. Magic was, and Jordan, I got Jordan, Curry, Magic. What I had on my list, and then I changed it because I had some on my list. I ain't gonna tell y'all. It's crazy that list I had. Uh, I know I had Steph, Magic, Jordan. Steph, Magic, Jordan. I got to have Wemby to that thing. I got Steph, Magic, Jordan. I got to add Wemby now because I would get up and go see Wemby. And Dr. J, yes, Dr. J was must see TV, must see TV, must see TV. I'm telling you, I didn't know what the hell I was watching. I was a little boy. Played for the Virginia Squires. And then later he came and played for the Nets. But uh no, I didn't say Allen wasn't must see TV. He wasn't must see TV for me. I never went to a game saying I'm going to see what you doing, man? I'm going to see Iverson. I never did that. Plenty of times I'm going to see Jordan. I'm going to see Curry. I'm going to see Magic. I'm going to see Wemby. I'm going to see Dr. J. That's what she said. It just don't seem fair. She said, "Women, it just don't seem fair. It ain't." But let me keep going. I got another one for y'all because I'm getting tired of these people be running their mouth. Klay Thompson isn't struggling, ladies and gentlemen, because he's in a relationship with Meg Thee Stallion. Please stop that. All you dudes on y'all podcast running your mouth because you can't get her. He's struggling because he's an old ass man coming off the bench. Old ass man coming off 2 career threatening lower body injuries on a bad team who traded the best player. It's a blessing he can walk. And by the way, Clay came to play with Luca. What Favre said? Let me see what Favre said. Favre said, Doc was like that. Yes, Doc was like that. Doc, listen, man. Dude. The doctor, Julius Irvin. Oh, Brent Musworth. Brent. Oh, Brent. Yeah, Doc Musty. Doc gonna do something, man. Doc gonna do something that you gonna say, wow, wow. Yeah, he was like that. He was like, but that was in my lifetime, right? See, you might be a youngster. You didn't see Doc. It's okay. If you didn't see Doc, it's okay. That man said Iverson, Elijah Wan, T Mac. Oh my God. Barkley, LBJ. Okay. Uh, okay. That's your, that's yours. I'm gonna put them all up there on the screen. I owe it to all of y'all. Y'all know how I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give everybody equal credit. Hold up, I love to give y'all some. This what Bob said. This what Bob said. But Bob messed up. He didn't get the memo. I didn't say it was correctly. I should have said NBA. But there you go. And even Penny. I ain't got Penny, but you know what? I don't know how I can take Penny off. I got to pick somebody's off because Penny was one of my favorite players to ever watch. I had to go to the game, but I wanted to go to the game. So I might have to take somebody. I'm gonna find out Wemby, your ass might get off that list. Cause I had to go see Penny. Hard was all no, okay, no, let's go. He said Jordan, Magic, Bird, Kobe, Iverson. That's a good one. But then he tried to come tell my stuff too. No, you ain't showing your age. In your lifetime, Trey Phillips, he had his crew. I'm gonna give Fob. I'm gonna put yours up there. Magic. I like all the Magic. Michael. Yes, Magic and Dr. J. Somebody got most of mine up there. Wemby, I'm gonna take you off and put Penny on there. I'm sorry, Wemby. I like you, but I don't love you. Okay. Penny was must see TV. Yes, he was. He was must see TV. Let's see. Kevin Freitman, been knowing about his potential. Kevin Freitman, been knowing about his. I worked with him when he was raw talent. Frank Rufford will make sure he takes all the credit. Who did you work with? Who did Freight say? I'm trying to see what this man talking about. We don't know who you talking about. Who somebody else gonna take the credit? Yeah, Hatter, the doctor was my favorite. I live outside Boston, but yeah. What the question was, I'm glad he asked the question. The top 5 must see. You have to see them. Players in your lifetime. In your lifetime. In your lifetime. If you didn't see Bill Russell, don't put him in there. If you didn't see Will, that might have saw Will black and white. I don't know. I was scared of Will because he was too damn tall. Robert Hatter, 3 wins, 0 losses, 1 again, but I'm preaching winning in the classroom in the grades. Absolutely. Shout out to Ray Moore. He 3-0. He 3-0 right now. Dominique. Oh yeah, Dominique was a good one. Jordan Akeem. I didn't like Akeem. Akeem wasn't must see to me. I liked him, but he wasn't must see. I wouldn't. Shaniqua. Okay. And Reggie Miller, the what list? Shaniqua, put your own list up there. Reggie Miller wasn't no must see, but okay. But if he was must see to you, that's okay. I'll take that back. Take it back. If he must see you, put your list of Steph, Magic, Dr. J, Shaq, and LeBron. That's a good list. Must see. Must see. Not the best. Must see. Young White Chocolate. Jason Williams was fun to watch. But would you stop everything you're doing, like you go get them Laker tickets? Would you stop everything you're doing and bring a whole lot of people to see Jason Williams back in? See, that's where y'all got to get it right. You're stopping everything you're doing, Shaniqua. Shaniqua, your daughter had a game the night before, but you flying back to Houston because these people here about to play. Who is that good? Reggie Miller? Okay. Who is this trying to call me? Oh. Bird was honorable mention because I couldn't believe a white dude. Okay. I got all y'all stuff. I got your stuff. Yo, shout out to Michael Jordan too. Michael Jordan is the only. Michael Jordan might make history in Houston. That's the only person I saw him 1 year taking pictures. I'm talking about our Michael Jordan that lives here for Htx Sports. He's taking pictures, y'all, 1 year at the season opening. Next year, he reffing a game in the season open. Have that ever happened before? Somebody help me. Somebody help me. Daddy Moody, how many times you going? Michael Jordan must see, Magic must see, David Thompson, yeah, Skywalker was must see. Isaiah Thomas, yeah, I would, I would fly to see him. Yeah, you're right. That was my favorite player. Dominique, the highlight. Sean Kemp, Doug, in your lifetime, because Doug, from now on, I'm not sitting down at the table next to you. Because you attract some funny situations. The top 5 must-see players of your lifetime, Doug, of your lifetime that you see, that you had. Must-see, Doug, that you had to say, look, I'm stopping everything. I'm driving from Port Arthur to come see this dude play tonight. That man said, Sean Kemp. I said 5 must-see players. So Raouf was your must-see player in the NBA? I'm talking about in the NBA now. Yes, Vince Carter was must see. Yeah, basketball. I'm sorry, Doug. Doug, yeah, we talking about basketball. Top 10 must see players of lifetime basketball. You're right. Right. My bad, Doug. I got to be a little bit more clear. Y'all, all of y'all. You know what? I'm gonna put something. I'm about to put. I got them highlights. I got them highlights of U of H up on the screen, y'all. Uh, Doug, I can't believe. Doug, you watch your team play last night? But y'all, you know what? I know, y'all hear this. Y'all hear this. And I ain't gonna stay on it too long, but I want y'all to hear it. I want y'all to hear it. Because I heard some people, Zach Lowe and all of them old rednecks, um, they talking about LaMelo Ball scared the Timberwolves away during the draft process when he said he wanted to be the president of the United States after retiring from the NBA. And the Timberwolves shied away from it. And you know who was the GM then? The dude Gerson Rosas. That's y'all friend. Guy around here. Okay, Doug, I got you. Congratulations, Prairie View. Absolutely. Congratulations to Prairie View. Doug sitting there watching the game. They've clinched first place, Doug, right? Clinched first place. Shout out first year coach. That coach came in and said he was gonna do. I gotta respect that dude because I didn't like him talking all that old mess. But hey, when you do what you say you're gonna do, but think about that. Y'all see, I got to get y'all to think a little bit because I know y'all been just talking about sports. Maybe I got to get y'all to think a little bit. Get your thinking hats on a little bit. Uh, duh, duh. Mellow Ball scared the Timberwolves away during the draft process when he said he wanted to be the president of the United States after retiring. What would make who would be turned off about that? Who would be turned off about that? Why is that aspiration so far fetched for a kid like him that is considered a red flag? Where my thinkers at? I ain't got my thinkers. I got all my people just want to watch and talk about some high school basketball. I need my thinkers too, because we got to think, because we got to be able to teach our high school basketball players something, or they ain't gonna be no good. Could anybody answer what I just said? Anybody? LaMelo Ball. They say he scared the Timberwolves away during the draft process because he said he wanted to be the president of the United States after retiring from NBA basketball. And how does that scare you away? Thank you, Doug. That kind of got to me, y'all, a little bit, that little taste. But you know what? I saw something. I saw something, man, and I got to go here. Yes, I like him. Yes, I do. I've been knowing of him for a long time. Uh, See him at the games. Uh, it's an honor, ladies and gentlemen, to watch Steph Curry play basketball. He's must watch television. Did y'all see what he did to women the other night? Oh, I did not. I did not play it. No, Robert. What's it? Oh man, I did not. I thought I put it up there. My bad. My bad. Uh, but ladies and gentlemen, I saw this, and I just want y'all to put in, just want some stuff to put in perspective. Uh, I remember this commercial a long time ago. I'm gonna make it bigger. While back, right? I looked at them guys. Steph, James, Stephen Curry, James, and Katie and Doug. They all still killing. All these years later. And we just watched all of them score. One had 30, 12, and 30 on 12 of 19 from shooting. One had 49 on 16 of 26 shooting. And one had 41 on 13 of 25 and wins on Friday. Time flies, man. And the older you get, the more noticeable this is. Yes. Let me put it back up there. I want to put that back up there. Make it a little smaller so you can see me. But I was just, if you're not watching Steph Curry every chance you get, not just because he's my favorite player, you're cheating yourself out of something that's truly unique that you'll never see again. I don't even know what to say sometimes about him no more. He's forcing himself into the top 5 all-time list. Maybe the top 3. He looked the same as he did in his early 30s. He just looked the same. And thank goodness there's footage, because generations from now, they ain't gonna believe this. Listen. What's Sonya? Sonya, in a game where Victor Wembanyama played, Stephen Curry was the alien. His will to win was on full display in the last 2 games. They played them 2 games against the Spurs. He had 46 points in one game and 49 in another, refusing to let a previous 500 team doubt himself and his directions. Can I say Curry is to the Warriors what MJ was to the Bulls? He's the franchise. Can I say that? The reason they built that arena out there, badass arena too. Oh, good. Ladies and gentlemen, he's pound for pound the greatest player who's ever lived. I remember him going to them Nike camps. I know he ain't your favorite player. I know. Golly. But Kingston Flemings, after the other night, and the people that called me, boy, welcome to the green room. That kid wasn't playing with them boys last night. If Tahad Pettiford was supposed to be NBA player, then Kingston Flemings is really one. Hold up. I ain't through with y'all. Just messing with you right now. I'm going to talk about it tomorrow. I'm not gonna talk about it today because I want I like to give me a 20. I didn't like this. I didn't like this, but we're gonna talk about it tomorrow. I'm gonna give y'all a chance to have some because we're gonna talk about this in a good way.
Track speed. That is track speed.
I'm still mad about that, so I'm not gonna be able to talk about it today objectively. I just wanted y'all to know we're gonna talk about that tomorrow. We're gonna talk about that, okay? But I was sitting up, and I was thinking about a story. Uh, A&M game. I'm sorry. I'll set it up for y'all. Michael Jordan, Roger Tremont. Oh my God. Oh my God. I done made it. I done made it. When my young fellas are tuned in, I done made it. Shout out to Roger Tremont is in the building. The 6'5" Holy Terror will dunk on all of y'all. Michael Jordan, shout out to you, my brother, because, and I'm not sure, but you went, I don't know if this ever happened before. You went a year ago from photoing HTX, your company, photos and doing the photos for the season opener. And this year, you were calling the game as a ref at the same season over. I don't know if nobody ever did that before, man. Shout out to you. Salute to you. You pivot. You said, look, I'm more than this. I'm more to this. And you came back and now you called a good game, by the way. That's a good crew you was with. Hatter, I'm your guy, Kingston. Yeah, Kingston Flemings is, Kingston Flemings is that. He that dude. Kingston Fleming. But what I just showed y'all, 3 years away from the guy. Okay. But but what I just showed y'all, and I'm gonna slow it down. I don't want to talk about it today.
That is track speed.
I'm not gonna talk about it today. The young man number 8 took a curl route to the house on A&M, and that A&M was getting slaughtered, and that cop pushed on him and talked crazy to him. His ass got relieved. He can't. They told him he can't go, but they got to do something to him because that was that. Can you imagine what he do? Can you imagine what he do when 100,000 people ain't watching his redneck ass? But we're gonna talk about that tomorrow. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow. I ain't gonna, Roger. We ain't gonna talk about that today, cause Roger, I'm glad you're here. Somebody said they was told last night that Tahad Pettiford was the number one draft in the number one point guard in the draft. You got to watch who tell you that. Yeah, you got to watch who tell you that. He said, rewind that tape. Nope. I'm not going to rewind the tape. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. Going to talk about it tomorrow. Because I got something else I want to talk to y'all about. Jesse Jackson Jr. said something. It was talking about when he went to speak at North Carolina A&T. And after speaking, he had a question and answer with the students. So one of the students said to Jesse Jackson Jr., you are just where you are because of your dad. Jesse Jackson said something that I can't get out of my head. I can't get out of my head. He said, Black people are the only people on the planet who apologize for having a good father. I thought that was profound. It made me say, And y'all, ladies and gentlemen, this show as a form of media, and somebody texted me, said, I was told last night, yeah, was you told, hey, now, was you told by one of the 30 GMs? Did one of the 30 GMs of the team tell you that? If they haven't told you that, you can't believe it, because everybody got their opinions about something. In case you don't know what I'm saying, somebody just sent me a message saying, I was told last night that Tahad Pettiford was the #1 point guard in the draft. Hell no. Hell no. If he was the #1 in the draft, he would have left last year. They told him to go back to school. You ain't ready yet. All right, let's get that out the way. He said, what about Chase spitting on people and saying he did? Yeah, I don't want to talk about that though right now. I thought about something, and I'm thinking about being forms of media and being responsible. Paul, you got a media thing. Who else on here? Anybody got anything to do with Jeffrey Day? You got media. Gary Carter, you got media. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all something, and this is real, and I'm kind of getting sick of it. Uh, uh, I saw this discussion uh, about the recent back and forth between Roland Martin and Charlemagne the God. Okay, y'all know how I feel about y'all talking about somebody. Paul Miranda, you already know. I don't like nobody talking about nobody on this show. I ain't gonna let nobody talk about you. And I don't want you talking about nobody else. I ain't gonna let nobody talk about I told you, dude told me you too positive, Hatter, on this show. Yes, I not gonna use a platform that God allowed me to have to sit up here and bash Melvin Dews, to sit up here and bash, and I listen. There's some people that I've wanted to talk about on this show, but it wouldn't have been a favorable light because I am not going to talk about nobody. Now, if you're doing something to harm my black folks, I'm going to call you out, but I'm trying to prevent you from doing harm to them. I'm not trying to do no harm to you. He said, responsible journalism is so forgotten about in today's world, no doubt. So, Paul, why black media shouldn't be afraid to call anybody out as long as it doesn't get personal. Roland Martin, y'all got to hear me on this. Hold up, watch this. No, somebody who think he knows I said he wasn't, he was arguing me down. Baby, everybody think, but all you got to remember, somebody said again, don't argue with them. Just say, this is what I said. Say, I just went, go through the NBA, go look at all the general managers and say, I went through all the 30 and you ain't one of them. So how in the hell you gonna tell me who the #1 point guard is? Even the scouts don't know. Because the scouts gonna come back and report. Somebody might have him #1, but he said, man, I don't like him. He said, some people said Cooper Flagg was the 6th best player. He was the 6th best player in the draft last year. Everybody else had him a consensus. So y'all is always somebody. So let me get back to this. And how, and maybe we'll learn something today. Roland Martin went on his show and talked about some misinformation that Charlemagne put out over iHeartRadio on his show. It was about the government shutdown and the subsidies around the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare. Roland said that Charlemagne didn't have the full scope of what was happening and what the Democrats were asking for. All right? Charlemagne get mad, and now Roland, the donkey of the day, calling Roland a hater calling him fat and all of that. If y'all want to go, I ain't playing that mess on this show. You can go see you got a response. But ladies and gentlemen, let me help y'all out. Let me help y'all out. Let me help y'all. Roland Martin was doing this digital media stuff first before all of them. There's a lot of these people that the Chop Shop was on before all of them. Charlemagne talked about Roland's weight. Why are you making it personal? You can't take away the legacy of Roland Martin. You can't take away the legacy of this Chop Shop. A lot of people, came in that digital space because of Roland Martin. Charlemagne. Let me break it down to you. Because I've seen Roland change and evolve. Because I ain't gonna lie, I used to didn't like it. I met him on Tom Cruise. I didn't like it. He became the blueprint. He changed things. Charlemagne, nothing against him. He began his career as Wendy Williams' sidekick. He sees himself primarily as an entertainer. I don't think that's an insult to say that about him. I'm not trying to insult. That's what he sees himself as an entertainer. I don't think that, like I said, I don't think it's an insult. He's an entertainer that has been platformed. Like this is a platform, but primarily non-Black journalists. As someone that is tapped in to the Black community, the non-Black journalists are saying that he tapped into the Black community. I don't watch him that much. I'm telling you, unless it just pop on my screen. And therefore should have access and the ability to ask questions of politicians and policy people. That's why they come and talk to him on his show, because somebody white said that. He speaks for us and he speaks to us. Okay? Just letting y'all know how this stuff works. I don't think that's an unfair description of any of their backgrounds. Roland a bad dude. Charlemagne he got some things as an entertainer. He's all right. And where they are today, I think Charlemagne did as much on par with how he operates in general. He operates as an entertainer. He operates as someone who sees himself as a comedian. And therefore, when he's unhappy with somebody or something, he calls people the donkey of the day. Just have y'all thought about that? I know y'all be laughing at it and wanting, man, that's the donkey. I know, but have you thought about the donkey, the ASS of the day? He make fun of them and he calls them names, and I don't like it. Well, my grandson be saying, I don't like it. I don't like it when he called people the donkey of the day. Y'all might like it, I ain't. But I think he's very thin-skinned. I think it's unprofessional. And I think it's usually because he doesn't like being criticized. And I tell y'all, that's what happens on the show. When I say something about your comment, people, I guess, are human. They don't like to be criticized. No, if you put it on this screen, don't you realize there's a great chance that I might say something about it? Huh? I mean, think about it. If you put it on this screen, It's a great chance. In case you didn't know, Roland Martin, Black Star Network, is one of the most reliable sources in news today. I'll go on record as saying that because I've studied NPR, BBC, all the news, not Fox, not them, Roland Martin. And I've studied, especially over the last 5 years. He gonna try to find the truth, not just an opinion. And y'all know how I am about them opinions. But that's just my opinion, Robert. What's your opinion based on? But let me keep going. I know Bob be using my stuff too. But I think what Charlemagne did was unprofessional. I think it's usually because, like I say, he don't like being criticized for his political opinions. But oftentimes they are either wrong or sound like Republican misinformation. So my people, we are really, really in a funky media environment. The Root just got rebought. The Griot is in trouble. Essen Magazine doesn't have much of a political environment anymore. Look at you. We used to depend on black media to have discussions. This is why somebody told me they love this show. I just want somebody to just always challenge. Don't just listen to what I say. Just say, oh, Rob. There was a times when conversations like this between Roland and Charlemagne could be battled through the columns that they wrote, or through text, or email. But this thing is really have shrunk down to about 5 different spaces out here. What happens when people have disagreements rather than having the avenues that they used to have to handle them? This is what happens. They become public conflicts. Like the 5-second conflict that happened. Y'all probably don't know about it because I ain't talked about it between Native Land podcast and the Joe Budden podcast. It was a great little debate because Angela Rye just, she said what she wanted to say. Then Joe Budden them come back, I mean, it was weird. Y'all go look that up. Native Land Podcast versus Joe Budden. Some people watch Charlemagne the God, what's the name of the Breakfast Club, because they think it's funny. I'm sorry, my phone was ringing. Oh, Mom and Dad is fighting. Oh, Ray and Claude is fighting. Y'all used to love that stupid stuff. That's why I stopped doing it. That's why. Stop doing it. And some of us who might be, see, you got to realize, some of us who might be more concerned with overall public discourse in the community, relax. I think this goes into some problematic areas. That's why I don't like y'all going on each other. I said Joe Budden. What did you talking about? What you said? Joe Budden? I'm just, that's why I try to stop the discourse even in summer basketball. Because it's discourse in the community. I can't, people think because I come on here and report something that's fact and the truth, and you gonna try to bully me to not say it, and you bring your happy ass on this show and got something to say, I might have to, I might cuss you out. Because I want to be profane to be profound. So sometimes you got to be profane to be profound. Because I ain't coming over there messing with you. I don't watch a lot of Charlemagne. But myself and a lot of people who've been telling me they vehemently disagree with a lot of things the dude say. They just say, Robert, the dude is wrong, man. The issue that a lot of people have with him, and Roller just happened to be one of them, is twofold. Most people appreciate what Charlemagne does in entertainment, and therefore they are willing to tolerate him. Y'all been listening to what I'm telling y'all. It's a message to y'all in this community. Y'all willing to tolerate him when he dead wrong when it comes to politics. When somebody dead wrong when it comes to something about basketball. When it's dead wrong, y'all tolerate them. Knowing they dead wrong, and y'all scared to say something about it. Well, my son is he's still playing. Well, my son is still, y'all know people be dead wrong. Tolerate it. But more importantly, a lot of people just want to get on this show. And if you want to get on this show and you want to be a guest, y'all know I ain't never holding your car. If you got something to give to this community, of course, this is your show. But you ain't finna come over here and do all this little talk about people. One dude did that. Came over here and talked about Chris Walker. I said, no, man. Oh, hell no. Get it. No. Uh-uh. No, that's not happening. Ladies and gentlemen, take a quick break. That's my electrician coming in and put some stuff in for me. But I want y'all to listen to this. Watch this. I thought this was nice.
So I currently play for the Charlotte Hornets G League team, and about 4 or 5 days ago, LaMelo Ball and Mason Plumlee were assigned to our team for basically 1 day, just so we could scrimmage against them to help them with their return to play because they're both coming back from injury. You might have seen this where LeBron got assigned to their G League team for 1 day, similar thing. They just use us as basically practice bodies for them, so that way the full NBA team doesn't have to get live reps against them in between their games. Anyway, the whole reason I'm even making this video is just to say it is very cliche, but there's legitimately like levels to this game that are so clearly visible when they're there. Because for me, obviously I knew LaMelo Ball was an extremely talented player. You know, he's one of the top 25 players in the world currently. But to actually play on the same court as him and go against him and try to guard him in ball screens was probably one of the most just like humbling and eye-opening things I've ever experienced on the court, and really just like amazement. Because when you watch someone like of that caliber just kind of in their element doing their thing, and keep in mind like he's still coming back from injury, so he's not really going game speed live reps, like meaningful minutes type of game. And it was still just like insane to see somebody shoot that way, play making a ball screen. Like, so I'm an undersized big as is, right? Like, that's why I'm on the G League team. Like, I'm mainly just like a hustle guy, whatever. But like, I'm playing drop coverage against him, and there's literally like no right answer. No matter what you do, he has the answer. Like, if you try to play up, like you try to jab at the ball, it's literally the ball's flying past your head. The Mason Plumlee is going to go dunk it. If you play back for a second, he's going to hit the floater. You try to go back to the, jab and go back to the big, he's just taking it high off the glass, like scooping it. And
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm back. I'll give y'all a couple minutes. But I'm gonna get out of here. I thought about that. I wanted to. He said, "Man, I saw Chris walk on the CBS broadcast the other day. Brother was clean, sharp as usual, and on point. Oh, Chris a master. Chris a master in that basketball. But that was Mellow Ball, and that's the young man said that about Mellow, and I wanted y'all to see that. But I want to get back to this stuff, this discourse of us in our community. Sometimes we just have to bring it. You know, people get mad. This player, listen, and parent, and when y'all at these basketball games, everybody listening, watch what you say about other people's kids. Watch it. All right? You never know who's in earshot. That's friends to the other people. All right? The basketball season just started. So make sure y'all do that. Let's see what else I got. But a lot of people want to get on Charlemagne's show. They want to be a guest on his show. They want him to promote them in front of it's massive. He got a massive audience. But you are less inclined to point out things when you're wrong. It's all right. If you feel somebody's wrong and you got fact and you got not your opinion, but you got basic fact, all you got to do is say, well, look, Doc, this is another way to look at it. See, when Stephen A. Smith said something, people came for him. When Candace Owens said something, people came for her. But a lot of people are afraid to be critical of Charlemagne the God because they want access to his audience. He says wrong things all the time. And when he's called out about it on the most circumstances, when it's women, he just ignored them. But when it's black men, he says things that are petty. And I've been watching him. I'm just tired of us doing this to each other. I don't like that. It's not that I don't like him, because people who know him said, Robert, he's very professional to work with. But nobody has to stop tiptoeing around what issues. You got some issues about this show, you can bring them up. I ain't gonna ban you off the show, but you got to respect the platform. Michael Jordan said, there's one guest that Charlemagne had on who checked him to his face. Yep, you're right. What's the guy name? Baby. Baby came on there and said, all three of y'all. Three of y'all. But what I've been looking at about Charlemagne, what I've been picking up on is he listen to me, y'all. Y'all hear this carefully. Because put this into the summer basketball, high school community, put this in perspective. When I give y'all this information, I'm giving you this, but I want you to juxtapose some of this stuff that I'm talking about. Watch this. He's one of the biggest names in media, and he keeps getting used as misinformation by the Republican Party. His quotes end up in Trump ads and Republicans ads. This Charlemagne. And when people bring it to his attention, he doesn't seem to change his behavior. And nobody would care if Charlemagne, if he wasn't important, nobody would care, Bobby Benjamin. Look at Bobby Benjamin. Bobby Benjamin, boy, I got to talk to you. Nobody would care. But he is important. The criticism is a direct reflection on how influenced he is. And I think that a lot of people would like to say, hey, man, if you're so damn important, dude, just be careful of what you say. That's why I watch what I say when I come on this show, because I know it influences people. Sometimes, Charlemagne the God, might need to listen sometime instead of calling people names, because it ain't personal. Roland didn't get personal with you. Yo, We got very limited spaces to be able to do this. Ain't no show like this. Well, y'all can, in real time, talk to me right now. If anybody said, look, Rob, I want to call in, I will go get a line and make sure I pull it in and plug it in. You follow me? See, and the reason I do this, what time I got? Oh, I got 1 minute. But the reason I do this, we have a government that is at war against black and brown people. That's the larger issue that Roland Martin is talking about. Man, you can't be saying that reckless stuff, Charlemagne. They are at war with us. As someone who speaks to the largest black audience in America, taking time out of your day to call a media icon like Roland Martin a donkey, to call a prominent African American professor the donkey of the day, whose quotes are consistent. Your quotes, Charlemagne, are consistent with used in the Republican advertising. You can still sit there with this little clown, Andrew Schultz. I don't know where y'all got his ass from with his little racist ass and other problematic racist people, and y'all just yuck it up together on TV. Y'all, I mean, online. Y'all, what are you doing? That is something that black folks are concerned with, Charlemagne. None of this is helpful to us, man. Stephen A. Smith can go on all the rants he wants to. Candace Owens, we already know she's a joke and she's a grifter. But I actually think Charlemagne the God actually has some good intentions, because I know some people that know him. I think his heart sometimes misplaced, but sometimes in the right place. And I may be wrong. But his response to criticism is not good for public discourse. You don't have to agree. I don't have to agree with you. But before I go on this microphone, y'all, whether my audience is 2,000 people on YouTube or 20,000 people on a minute streaming, the first thing you should think about is what I say. I pray every time before I go on this show, because I want to pray for the right words to say. Going to be a net, it is what I'm going to say is going to be a net positive or a net or a negative, a net negative to my people once it's up. Yes or no? Roland point out that the things you're saying is incorrect, man. It's objectively incorrect to say that Democrats are responsible for the shutdown. No, they wasn't. But y'all be getting this information. Somebody called me the other day with that stupid ass, hey, Democrat shit. You can call that disinformation or misinformation, depending on how you define the two. But it was wrong, Charlemagne, and all the man told you. I got expert. Why don't you get this expert to come on in and explain to you? If you think that Roland Martin a hater, I mean, saying that he a hater, that ain't gonna help nobody. Calling the man a hater. Y'all, I'm gonna end with this. We got companies being brought from under us every single minute of the day. We got right-wing maniacs trying to starve our people during the holidays. We have elected officials getting their lives threatened every day. Jasmine Crockett getting her life threatened every day. And you got time, Charlemagne, to call somebody fat? We're human. I know you get tired of people criticizing you, and I'm not criticizing. I'm just sitting up here sharing with you. We got black media as a whole that's struggling. Everybody has asked. And he talking about, well, Roland be wanting to be on my show. Like he begging. Man, everybody has asked to be on somebody's show. Roland Martin does more numbers on his cable network than on his network than most cable networks are. Those facts, go look them up. He got a self-run shop. It's owned by Roland Martin. Ain't nobody else been able to pull it off but him. He's not begging to be on your show. So we just got to be a little bit more respectful, man. Thank you, Bobby Benjamin, for popping on. We got to be a little bit more respectful, man, in these spaces. We don't let everybody just come over there and just say anything. You follow me? But y'all, I enjoyed y'all today. Let me go see what this man, we got the, getting electric cars and stuff around here. So you got to get the right outlets and all of that kind of stuff, man. So it's crazy. But I will see y'all on tomorrow. I enjoyed y'all today, man. Hope you learned something. I got so much stuff to start tomorrow, but shout out to Jimmy. Shout out to Doug. Shout out to everybody who had anything to do with that season opener this weekend, man. That's how a tournament is supposed to be ran. Oh my goodness. It was, I mean, people getting in there, kids getting in and out, people getting that Terrence Foley, I mean, he is a jewel, a flat-foot jewel. Man, him and Mike Lindsay. See, Jimmy got a team behind him, man. He got a hell of a team. And that's Sandra just, Jimmy can really just go. But he liked the game. But he got a team he didn't assemble. And that's a testament to his leadership. Assembling that team like that, man, they're off the chain. But I'm out of here, and I'll see y'all on tomorrow.